So the first parable that Jesus told about something being lost was to do with sheep. Auntie Helen and I have come down to Ogmore to look at the sheep. Have you ever looked at a sheep before? They can be quite silly animals, sheep, can't they? They can just wander off and wander into trouble. Some of these sheep down here are absolutely crazy. They live on the edge of the roads. And sometimes when cars are coming, they just step out. They're crazy, absolutely bonkers. Sometimes they just wander over a bank and they fall off and other sheep follow them and they get into trouble. So Jesus told a parable about 100 sheep that were in a field. So there was a man who had 100 sheep. And one day he was counting them, 96, 97, 98, 99. But one of his sheep was missing. Where was it? He searched around, but he couldn't find it. He decided that he would leave the 99 in the open field and that he would go and search for his lost sheep. As he was searching for it, he was wondering what might have happened to it. Had it fallen into a ditch? Or maybe it got stuck in a bush? Worse still, it may have gone over the edge of a cliff and maybe it was hanging on the ledge. But the Good Shepherd wouldn't give up. He would keep looking for his sheep until he had found it. Even when it got dark, he would keep looking. He would call out its name and he would search. And then he would find it. He would find his lost sheep and he was so happy. He would put it on his shoulders and he would rejoice that he had found his lost sheep. As he came back down to his house, he would call his friends and his neighbours and he would say to them, "Come and rejoice, let's celebrate, because my sheep that was lost has now been found." So what's this parable all about then? Well, Jesus tells us right at the end of the parable. He says, there is more rejoicing in heaven over one sinner who repents than over 99 righteous people. Let's think about that for a moment. Jesus was speaking to sinners and tax collectors. And he said to them, there's more rejoicing in heaven over one of these people who say sorry to God for the way they've lived and cry out to Jesus for mercy. There's more rejoicing in heaven over that sort of person than over the other people that Jesus was talking to. See, Jesus was also talking to Pharisees, leaders, who were righteous people. They didn't think they were lost. They didn't think they needed saving. But these sinners, these tax collectors, they were realizing that Jesus had come into the world to seek and to save the lost. And they were lost. They were like that sheep who had wandered away. And Jesus was saying, it's for you I've come. It's for the person who recognizes that they have disobeyed God, that they are broken, that they have wandered away. These are the people that Jesus has come to save. So what about you? Are you like those righteous people, those Pharisees, who mumble and grumble about Jesus being merciful to sinners? Are you a bit like those Pharisees, the 99, who think that they are righteous and that they don't really need searching for and finding? Or have you come to that point in your life where you realise you're like one of these sheep who have wandered away and who are lost? You might only be a young child, but you need to call out to Jesus, the Good Shepherd. You need to say, Jesus, I'm sorry. I've wandered away. Please will you rescue me? Please will you find me? Please will you save me? Will you pick me up? And will you put me on your shoulders? And will you carry me home so that I can be safe in the hands of the Lord Jesus? Hey guys, it's been good talking to you again. May God bless you.